So, you want to hear a story, huh?
Well, that story is that Borderlands 4 is coming, and it's actually not that far away. So with that in mind, welcome to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe, lots of Borderlands content coming. So with Borderlands 4 in development and confirmed, the primary question of course is, when will the game release? And rumors say that the release of Borderlands 4 will happen in the second half of 2025, most likely October or September, going with the trend from the previous games, and of course also allowing the game to be ready for the Christmas shopping rush. So Borderlands 4 will be available for the newer generation of consoles, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. It is also available on PC, and this time it will not just be on the Epic Store, it will also be on Steam. So there's a lot to look forward to here, and like I said, it's pretty much about a year away when this video here was recorded. So I'll try to answer some frequently asked questions in this video here about Borderlands 4, and it's gonna be a little bit difficult because we don't know a lot about the game at this moment. Actually, it's very limited, the knowledge that we have, and what's available in this video here is based on rumors mostly, right? So hopefully in a month or two more information is going to come out of Gearbox, but at the moment this is pretty much all we have. So Gearbox hasn't yet told us anything about which Vault Hunters we can expect in Borderlands 4, because everyone is assuming that you'll get a lineup of 4, maybe even 5 Vault Hunters in Borderlands 4, just like we're used to in every single Borderlands title, all the way back from Borderlands 1. And hopefully they will come up with some new fun abilities, and of course some very interesting characters. Perhaps we will even have the possibility to create our own Vault Hunter from scratch, just like you can do in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Now there are rumors flying around about a lot more advanced skill trees, and skill trees that allow you to take different paths. Now this is not super new or anything like that, but it's an interesting addition to a game that in my mind will probably be one of the best sellers in 2025 if history is anything to go by. So next up, the characters in the games. Now obviously we're gonna have the well-known Gearbox humor here in the Borderlands 4 game. I'm pretty much certain of that. So over the years, Gearbox has built up a very comprehensive number of characters in the Borderlands universe, and I would really love to see some of these characters here brought back to life, especially Earl. He's always been a little bit in the background, as well as Mr. Torque. And there's so many to choose from, and the Vault Hunters always seem to play a little bit of second fiddle to the supporting characters, and I think that's great. And with this many characters to choose from and flesh out, there should be plenty of options for Borderlands 4 to really give us some more insight into these, and particularly into the good old Bud Stallion. Alright, the next question we have here is what is the setting going to be? And so far, pretty much the only thing we can conclude is that it's not going to be happening on Pandora this time. I think we're going to get something very similar to Borderlands 3, where the game takes place on different planets. Gearbox hasn't confirmed this yet, but it's a pretty safe bet if you ask me. Now, of course, this allows for many different zones and lots of different biomes to have fun in. Now, I'm not hoping for as big a jump as the jump was between the original Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, because those games were just so different. Borderlands 1 was very grey and brown, while Borderlands 2 gave us some of the most fantastic environments I have ever seen in a game. And most of them still hold up very well to this day. And in general, the Gearbox developers are super creative, and they just come up with the most interesting worlds out there. And Borderlands, well, it is a space game, But apart from Borderlands, the pre-sequel, most of the gameplay actually happens on planets, and you get to experience some of the most, amazing environments ever created. And hopefully Borderlands 4 will keep that trend going. So next up we have the multiplayer aspect, and there's two aspects to multiplayer in Borderlands, and hopefully in Borderlands 4. Because there is the local aspect where, as one of the only games or game series out there, it still allows players to play split screen. And it just works so well, and is one of the best ways to experience the Borderlands universe, because sitting on a couch together, you can laugh and you can, joke with all the crazy stuff that happens on screen. Now, of course, online multiplayer is also going to be a huge part of Borderlands 4. Now, it hasn't been confirmed, but we can only assume that this kind of very, very core part of Borderlands and the Borderlands universe is going to be kept as is in the game. So another rumor that's going around is that the vehicle combat in the game, or in Borderlands 4, is going to be improved, particularly the multiplayer aspect of it. Now what that means, and if this rumor is true, I don't know, but I tend to agree that although the vehicle combat is fun, it could be improved a little bit at least, and hopefully perhaps even the maps might actually get a touch of love in Borderlands 4. So Borderlands 4, will there be downloadable content or DLC? Well, I can only assume yes, because that is a hallmark of the Borderlands series, and some of the best, some of the highest quality downloadable content ever created was created for Borderlands, and particularly Borderlands 2. And it is a tradition now, so I am assuming Borderlands 4 will keep this one going as well. Alright guys, that's pretty much all the things we know about Borderlands 4 at the moment. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it's not a lot, but hopefully over the next few months, perhaps closer to Christmas, Gearbox is actually going to start drip feeding a little bit more information, and we'll be able to make some more informed videos of what's actually going to be waiting for us in Borderlands 4. What is certain though is that Borderlands 4 is going to be one of the most popular games in 2025, and I won't be surprised if it's setting some sort of sales record in that year when it's released. So of course, subscribe to this channel here. As soon as there's more information on Borderlands 4, I will do videos on it, and I can't wait for the game to release, and hopefully, like I said, we'll see it in the last half of 2025. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and of course comment on the video, and I will see you out there.